Hi friends. Hello everybody. Hey everyone. So I just wanted to hop on and go live. I just want to make sure my live is good. Let me check on my phone. So we're going to talk about raw foods. This is the topic. This is what I talk about. So we are live. If you have any questions at this time, you can also go ahead and ask. So thank you for all the birthday wishes. That's so nice. It's been, it's been really lovely just to see all the love. I really appreciate that. So it is my birthday. It is my birthday, and I'm 43 today, and I'm celebrating with watermelon for breakfast. So this is my breakfast, and it's the biggest gift I could give myself. The meaning behind this is how far I've come in my journey from just, over a year ago, how sick I was, before going raw and juicing and this whole new lifestyle that has really changed my life. Oh, here it is. I'm like, you can't see it. There's my watermelon. So this is my breakfast, and I'm breaking my fast for my birthday at 43. I don't even know if it's 43. I'm telling you, after 40, I just stopped counting. But hey, I feel great. I feel better than I've ever felt in my 40s than in my teens. Even as a kid, I used to be so sick all the time. And, my teens, my 20s, my 30s, because of the changes I've made with going raw. So I'm 43. I feel freaking awesome. And I'm excited to continue on this journey, that this is the path. And also, I'm inspired by the people around me who are on this path as well. So it really helps to have community and people like-minded who understand you and who want to, who just want to, and I was going to say who want to survive, but really we want to survive all the crap that's out in the world. All the terrible junk foods that society has normalized. For some reason, I'm the odd one in certain situations. And I mean, if you know. If you get raw foods and what it's all about, you understand. But for many, it's weird to just eat raw foods when really we shouldn't have to cook our foods. Foods are available for us. They're there. They should be easily attainable, and this is natural and normal. Once we start killing our food, you just killed off all the nutrients and the benefits. What's the point? What's the point? To me, I've been a chef for professionally trained for 10 years. So I've always cooked. I've always cooked in fine dining, Michelin star restaurants. This is what we do. Although, our most popular dishes were actually our salads, our abundant, beautiful farm to table salads. But I remember, even just cooking, I'd say, wow, like cooking these vegetables and just killing off the nutrients. Like, what a shame. And now it just makes sense because we're not supposed to. This is just a man-made lie, a deception over time. It's just become a culture, and now it's normalized. But once you eat cooked foods, it has no value. You're just eating food, solid food that's weight matter. Okay, and now we're combining oils and cooking them with oils, and now that's getting even harder to digest in the colon and the digestive tract, and for the colon to process. This stuff is stuck and becomes old and rancid and mucoid plaque, which, many still deny mucoid plaque is real. It's very real. It can't get more real. I mean, you can look this up online and you can see pictures. I have photos of my personal experience and clients' experience, and I won't name which belongs to who, but it's very real. And you're not going to see it, and you're not going to believe it's real until you actually put your fork down. If you put your fork down and you just stop consuming solid foods for at least 40 days, you can't see it. And that's the thing. It's like people just, food is an addiction, food is a drug, and so people can't not eat. And that's not a healthy way to view food. We need to see food as, how can this nourish us? How can this bring me life? Right? I just want to make sure my audio is on. Can you believe my audio is not on? Then this whole time, Oh no. Let's see. I hope my audio's on. Let's see here. Otherwise, this would suck. It is. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Oh, we have a comment here. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's so nice. So I think more of us becoming, eating mostly raw, all raw, that's going to be more of a culture, and it's going to be normalized, because that is the way that, that is our most natural lifestyle, our most natural human diet for our biology, because this is food the body can digest. It gives us nutrients, hydration, and minerals and life. You don't give a sick man food. I always say this, this is a Hippocrates saying, you don't give a sick man food. That's the last thing. If a sick man needs to heal, we're putting them on something that's hydrating, on liquids. We're not giving the body more work to do. The body needs to heal. And this is why I'm all about juice fasting. And this is why I integrate juice fasting. If you want to go into raw foods, I suggest go on a juice fast. And so what I was saying is, it's very difficult for people to not eat, okay? But it's possible. You can do it. You're going to feel better for it. You don't have to worry. You're not going to die. Nothing's going to happen. If anything, you're going to feel better. You're going to heal. You're going to heal that arthritis when we stop eating and we put the fork down and we drink our juices. You're going to heal up to, and I'm not supposed to say this, I don't want to get banned on here. This heals when your body is healing and in healing mode up to the worst of the worst. When your body is at stage 4 of, what I'm talking about. Going on a juice fast is the solution. You go to any healing natural center, no food. We're putting you on juicing, on green juice specifically. To alkaline the body, we're going to alkaline the body. So if you have headaches, if you have arthritis, diabetes, up to, can't say that word, but could be cancer I'm talking about, I don't know. Anything going on with the body, where the body is crying for help, your body is in an acidic state, cells are dying off, cells are weak, blood is not healthy, clean out the body, we go on a juice fast. So it doesn't matter what you're going through, there is a solution. Don't lose hope, whether it's weight gain, emotional depression, anxiety. All of this begins in our gut. And when you embark on a solid food vacation, putting the fork down, and give yourself love and hydration, cleaning out your body, and you're going to see 20 days, 30 days, you're still flushing out old waste, you feel better, you've lost that bulge you couldn't get rid of because that was waste. You feel more energized, you're not constipated, your digestion is healing. So I can tell you, this is the best birthday. I'm 43, but I know what makes me feel good. I know the path that I'm on is it. I know, no matter what the world says, what works. I have lived it. So my first juice fast was 60 days, and that was transformational. I had pneumonia, cleared my body from so much mucus and mucoid plaque. So I decided, you know what? I think it was like a couple months later. Yeah, my first fast was in February of Valentine's Day. And then later in August, I went on 130 days of juice fasting because I knew already how much my body changed for the better, how I healed myself. And I was curious. I was like, I want to keep going. And I said, I'm going to keep going until, this is what happened. I said, I'm going to keep going until I have nothing out. Like, I want to clear out my body completely from all old waste, because that's why I was sick. I was sick because I had impacted pounds and pounds of mucoid plaque and waste, just like humanity does. You can see people walking on the street and there's a huge belly. You guys, this is old waste. This is mucoid plaque. This is pounds and pounds of putrid infestation of waste. So when we start releasing this stuff, what do you think happens? The body can breathe. There's been toxification throughout the body. Now we're detoxing. Now we're purifying the body, mind, spirit, soul. So is it a quick fix? Can you take a pill, go to the doctor, get a prescription? Well, that doesn't work. It's a cycle. It should be a mindset. And sometimes we start on a juice fast, right? This is how I believe we can get into raw foods easily. This is what happened to me and for many people I know, clients I work with as well. You go on a juice fast, you want more raw foods because you know the good life. Your body wants the good life. When you give your body 40 days of juice fasting, it knows the good life. So now when you break your fast, your body still wants the good life. It doesn't want the dead life of cooked foods, fast food, all of that shit. It's what it is. It's shit, and now it's in your body, and it's old, and now there's diabetes, arthritis, fungus, mold, parasites, yeast infections, gonorrhea, hemorrhoids, you name it. This is what it is. It's a cesspool of rotten fecal matter, pounds and pounds. And you wonder, why am I so grumpy? Why am I depressed, bipolar, schizophrenic? There's a lot going on inside. And it's not going to be fixed with a medication of a pill or going to the doctor and for 2 days, take this. We're going to give you injections. Are you kidding me? You're going to be back for the rest of your life until you're 60, 70, 80, still in the hospital. This isn't normal. But it doesn't benefit the medical system to tell you, hey, go on a 40-day juice fast. That's all you have to do is drink juice. Why would they tell you that? Are you kidding me? Then you're not going to fulfill their prescriptions. They can't buy their Ferrari. They can't go to Malaysia. They need you on the, the incentives of medications are the more you sell, the more Mercedes-Benz you can have. So I'm sorry to break this to you, but it's an ongoing cycle. What if I told you that your mouth will drop when you put the fork down and you just drink juice? You just drink your juice. And what you see comes out is the arthritis, is that inflammation, those headaches, the pain. When you see what flushes out, you're going to say, oh my God. Oh my God, that's why I was sick. And it gets blacker and blacker and smellier when you're on 40, 60 days. And hey, you may have to go longer. You may have to go longer. Whatever it takes, because you're worth it. If you've already gone 40 days, you're only juicing. Here's the thing too. Enjoy your juices. You gotta love your juices. You gotta at least have your green juice. That's in the protocol. I have a protocol, a 40-day juice fast. You gotta at least drink your green juices. Those are the most powerful. But then bring in your favorite juices. Make this possible. People say, well, how did you do so long? I enjoyed my juices. So drink and drink as much, of what you love. Oh, I'm hungry. Make yourself a watermelon juice. Whatever it takes, finish. You love citrus, even better. Those oranges are powerful to clean the gut. So when you're on 30 days of your juice fast, you're on 40 days of your juice fast, and you're going to see where you're at. If you see that your body is releasing heavy stuff that needs to come out, keep going, and keep going. It'll change your life, and this will be your new way. This will be your new way. Now, if I feel a little sluggish, maybe I had too much nuts or almond butter, I'm doing watermelon for a couple days. That's it. Easy peasy. And I'm going to love it. I'm going to make a smoothie right now. I'm going to make my favorite smoothie for my birthday, which is blueberry, kale, and cacoa. And I think that's it. Yeah, maybe I'll add some goji berries. Or maybe I'll make a blueberry pineapple smoothie for my birthday. So this is how I'm treating myself. Today I feel like I need to keep it light. So I'm going to have watermelon and a smoothie. And maybe I'll have another smoothie later for dinner. Or nothing. Maybe just water. Just keep it light, lemon water. You still want to get your calories in, but you can get your calories in with a full, plentiful smoothie. You're good. So I just wanted to empower you all no matter where you're at, whether it's mental, physical, spiritual, you feel stuck in your life, you feel stuck. I need motivation, I have plans, but I just can't seem to get my ass up to do this. I want to light that fire within. Something huge changes when you go on a fast, and it's not like you're dry fasting, you're water fasting. You're going to enjoy this. This is a juice fast. And you still get to clean out while taking nourishment and love. Okay, so this is all possible. You can have that inspiration and motivation to pursue the dreams and your goals. And this is what happens. This is what happened to me. And for so many people, you read about this. I worked with one client who, after our fast, decided to make her dreams come true and follow her dreams and passions. And she went very adventurous. And she's doing it and she's going for it. A lot of times we feel stuck because we're stuck within. There's so much impacted heaviness. We cannot move. We're immobile. Our spirit is immobile, right? But when we release that, when we purify, the light within, our biophotons expand to the fullest. So whether it's illness, dis-ease in the body, mental, emotional, spiritual, take the time for yourself. Plan it out. Plan it out. Plan your date. Be ready for it. Get excited. Take it easy. Take it step by step. Say, you know what? I'm going to just do the 40 days. And guess what? 40 days seems a lot. Set yourself up for 7 days. See how that goes. But in 7 days, I say, well, just keep going. Just keep going. And if something happens and there's a fumble and you take a step back and you don't complete your fast, don't be hard on yourself. Don't say, well, I'm over, it's done. No, that's not the mentality that's going to get you to keep going. Sure, acknowledge, oh man, I could have done this. I know I could have. Acknowledge that you have it within you and keep going. So you had a meal. Don't stop now. Get back on the juice. This is an excuse the ego is going to do just to give up. You know what? I'm going to give up. I messed up my juice fast. I stopped. I started eating food. That's the ego. The godly way will say, get up. Let's go. We're going to go. We're going to go get our juices. We're going to stock up because this is what it takes. Preparation. We're going to stock up. No excuses. You have a kitchen and a pantry full of beautiful fruits that need to be juiced and veggies. So it's all possible. It's easier than you think. Rest assured. And if you have a fumble, you get back on and you finish. Because if you stop, there's no need to. Keep going. So you ate a little bit. Guess what? The juices are still cleansing. Your body still knows, hey, what happened? There was a fumble, but I'm ready to get back. So you get back on your juices and you finish. That's okay. Just finish. Keep going. Because you're going to feel better every day. Better every day for it. So I hope this was helpful for anybody going through something where you feel stuck, you're not well. It's all good. There's a solution. It's God's way. This is nature's way. This is God's whole healing through his medicine, the real medicine. It's in the fruit. It's in the fruit. It's in the plants. All right. So sending you much love. If you want more information on this, I'm here for you. we have an amazing community. The community is growing and everybody is just so kind and awesome and so supportive in this community. You're not alone. We're all on this path together and we understand each other. There are many of us. We just have to find our group, because when you do, it makes it easier. And it's been sustainable for me because I show up. I show up every day. And I'm not going to let anybody down, and I won't let myself down. So it's Raw Living Self-Mastery membership. I'll put the link down below. And there we juice fast. I teach raw food culinary so you can become a master chef in the kitchen. So here's another thing when you go raw. People say, well, how do I sustain this? How is this possible? Be a master chef. When you're a badass raw food chef, you can get in that kitchen, you can make anything. You got an apple, you got some almond butter, you got some kelp noodles, let's get to work. You get creative. So I have been professionally trained for many, many years in fine dining, and now everything is all about raw. So I will show you the foundation of a real chef so you have those skills to make your job easier in the kitchen. When you're confident in the kitchen, you will show up in the kitchen. You know what I mean? And you'll have that confidence to go raw. And that's the thing I hear is like, what do I make? How did you make that? Where do I start? Get in the kitchen. So there's a training program, a culinary chef training program that's there. I recommend just, going over the videos. If you're just coming into the group, there's a library of those videos. So practice the videos, make each recipe twice. And when you make each recipe twice, you're gonna get the hang of it, you're gonna learn yourself, and you can create the recipe your way. But I'm in the kitchen at least once a week making a recipe. I answer questions every Friday, but I'm also during the week live, so you can ask questions on the profile board every day, because we're all available. I'm there every day for you. So if you're going raw and you just need a little guidance, this is an amazing group, and we all care. So it's Raw Living Self-Mastery. I will put the link below. All right, so you can become your juice fast expert and your raw vegan chef. All right, friends, well, I will be back. Thank you for being here. And water fasting is great, absolutely. The only thing with water fasting, I will tell you, you cannot go to work, you cannot go out to your social events, out with family, you can't do these things. You're not getting the calories. It's excellent, it's different. Water fasting and juice fasting, you cannot compare. It's like a lemon and a zucchini. There's no comparison. They're both fasting, but if I'm water fasting, which is excellent, yes, I'm staying home and I'm resting. And there's a whole another protocol for water fasting, because I'm about that too, my friends. That's awesome. Now, my lane, where I have a protocol for, and what I have learned, with experience and have a lot of expertise in, is juice fasting. Okay, this is how I healed myself and how I help clients self-heal. This is their journey. I'm here to guide. But with juice fasting, you can go out, you can function, you can do your workouts. Still think gently, but you can do your workouts, you can go out, you can live your life. All right, you're getting those calories and those minerals and those nutrients. It's very different than a water fast. So when people bring up water fast and juice fasting, you got to get that out of your mind, because that's a comparison that's silly. And that's why I don't bring up water fasting. And the day I will bring up water fasting, I'm going to do a show just on water fasting, because it is excellent. It is excellent. But that's a different show. We're not going to compare the two. They both heal. But water fasting does heal at a deep, deep level. I will say that. But again, we cannot go out in the world and do what we need to do. We need to rest. We need to be home. And for those of you who can go on a water fast and do your thing, you can't sustain it for too long. At some point, you're going to have to rest. With juice fasting, you can go as long as you need to clean out the body. So with juice fasting, this isn't a competition. Who can go longer? With juice fasting is, where are you? How toxic is the gut? How much poison is in the gut? Let's get this poison out. And you're going to be seeing every day when you're releasing where you're at. It gets blacker and blacker. Guess what? You're deep, deep, deep in there. Good. Keep going. That's that stuff that's been stuck for so long. That most putrid smell. That's why there is illness. And that's why, it's hard for people to lose weight, because there's so much impacted mucus in the body and blockages throughout the body. The body can't lose weight. The body can't heal. The body can't gain weight if you're trying to gain weight. Doesn't matter how thin you are. I've been thin all my life, and you wouldn't believe what came out of me. Now I can gain weight lovingly and naturally to my body. It looks proportioned, because I've released the blockages, all the mucoid plaque and the mucus and the plaque throughout my body, all throughout my body. So from the lymph system, our nervous system, blood, cells, up to the brain, everything. There's plaque throughout the body. The poisons aren't just in the digestive system. And this is why it's a whole thing. It's a wholesome approach to mind, body, spirit, soul, the physical, all of it. All right, so this went on a little bit longer, but it's all good. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Let's see here. Thank you, Thea. Thanks all. Yeah, juicing heals. When I juice 5 times a day, pre-mix in the morning, put in jars 9, 12 p.m. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. And you know, whenever you feel a little sluggish, you guys, thank you. I appreciate that. If I ever feel a little sluggish, it happens even on raw foods. If I'm having maybe one extra meal that I didn't have to the day, that day, or too much nuts and seeds, because nuts and seeds are not hydrating. These are not, they're raw foods, but these are healthy fats, but this should not be the majority of our raw foods lifestyle, you guys. Our focus is fruits and vegetables. Yes, nuts and seeds, but that's not that's not the foundation of going raw. And a lot of people I see heavy on that stuff, making wraps of nuts and seeds. You just have a whole wrap that's just nuts and seeds. Now, there are recipes for a wrap that's not all nuts and seeds. And that's where I come in to help you guys learn this stuff, because I see a lot of raw foodies, nuts and seeds. Man, you might as well stay in the bathroom all day. All right, this is why we make the vegetable the focus of recipes. When you go raw, let's go back to nature. We're doing too much with the dehydrator. I see what's going on right now. This is too much, you guys. Don't get fooled out there. Keep it raw, keep it real. Fruits and vegetables at their natural state. We can use a dehydrator if necessary, but the dehydrator should not be the focus of a raw food lifestyle. Don't get fooled out there, you guys. You can't go wrong with a simple salad and your fruit. You're going to get too fancy out there, you might as well start cooking your food, because I see that's what's happening in this raw food game, and it's not going well. I don't approve. So I'm here to shed some light that we need to keep it as raw as possible, okay? The less we use the dehydrator, the more raw, the real raw this is. So I was going to say, if I'm ever feeling sluggish, I'm having watermelon for the day and I'm juicing. That's it. And just juice for 7 days, juice for 5 days, juice for 7 days. Juice. Break your fast correctly. Break your fast correctly, because if you don't break your fast correctly, this is more harm to the body than good. If you don't break your fast correctly, you will hurt yourself. I don't want that. I'm just saying, the worst thing people can do is you go on a long fast or a short fast, juice fast. You go on a short fast and then you break your fast terribly. Oh gosh, you're damaging more. You're putting more damage to the colon, to the spirit, to the soul. This is shocking. It's a shocker to your digestive system. There's more damage now if we don't break the fast. So when you break your fast, juicy fruits. The longer the better. No matter 7-day fast of a juice fast, 40 days, we break it correctly. So spread the message. If you know somebody fasting and they're just breaking their fast the wrong way, nuts and seeds, this is not okay. This is not okay. All right. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, my favorite, I love kale, ginger. That's like the ginger blast. That's so good. Dr. Gundry has some good meals. Okay, cool. I'll look into that. I have heard of him. Is that him? All right. So I'm here for you guys. If you guys need anything, I'm Janet. I'm here. I also do one-on-one deep dive sessions and this awesome membership we have at Raw Living Self Mastery. And I have a 40-day coaching program as well, and longer if that's something you're interested in, up to 12 weeks. Okay, I have a 12-week coaching program. So it is well worth it. It is well worth it. All right, everyone, much love. I will see you soon. I'll be back. Thanks for the birthday, love.